Hello, everybody. Well, I wanted to show you for getting to know me today what it's like dealing with chronic illness but ADHD on top of it. I'm motivated, and so I'm starting to run out of steam though. So that's why I'm sitting down to take this moment to breathe. Because also my laundry is almost ready to swap. So I've already done a lot today. I think I'm about out of spoons, and I think I'm borrowing from tomorrow. I was going to try and go out tonight and socialize and try and make some friends, and I just don't know. There's so much I need to do around here. I did dishes. I took the trash out. My mom had a vertigo attack, so she had to go lay down, and so I kind of helped out with that. So I did dishes, and then I vacuumed the rug because it's a common area and Stormy plays a lot out there, so I'm responsible for that. So I did some vacuuming out there. Then I vacuumed the hallway, then the bathroom, then the office, and now I'm just now getting to my room. I just got everything off the floor, but what I like to do is I like to set the Roomba up in here. So I had to take everything off the floor, and so that's hence the picture of my thumbnail, all the stuff that I'm going to cover with a lot of captions and writings. But this is what it looks like. Because of me being unstable with my EDS, I cannot sit or stand or do one repetitive motion for very long. And so I have to alternate it up. So that's where the ADHD kind of comes in, where it's like a blessing, but it's also a curse because you start so many projects and don't finish them. Because I run out of spoons, but my motivation's there and the intent is there. I want to do it all. I used to be able to do it all. I can't anymore now that I'm disabled and have chronic illness and flares, and I run out of spoons halfway through the day. But I'm going to take my ADHD meds to try and focus me for the second half of the day, because now I got everything off the floor, but also I'm like, I need to get stuff ready to get shipped to some of my friends. So I have that project started, along with these customized pieces in here that I need to get my addresses, spend some time on my phone and socialize that way, and getting addresses and then getting things in their envelopes addressed and ready to ship out. I can't ship out until after the 1st when I get paid, but it'd be great if I could get all of this stuff done ahead of time so I can just be ready to go and just shove it in the mail and be done with it. My room is very small, and I'm feeling very cramped and cluttered. But I do have my beads. I just got them all figured out how I want to keep them, and I do need to get like a bookshelf or something better for this. But this is great for now. As long as I've got my supplies, I am happy. Stoked about that. And 2 TV tray stands that I kind of decorated up with a freaking scarf. My closet where I have no place to hang clothes. I have my PC in there. I just now got this really more organized as well, and I even cleaned out my desk drawer. This is actually pretty good for a desk drawer. This is the cleanest it's been in a long time. So I've been in the process of that. Then I've been in the process of getting my EDM sneak peek of my outfits ready for EDC in Las Vegas. I have some material projects of things that I want to learn how to sew or like make. I need to experiment. I need to get creative. I need to get crafty, and I need to learn with some kind of like fabric glue. And I'm going to try and do a test strip here pretty soon. I finally got, my necklaces hung up better than where they were. I have a better system for my, the stuff I've already made. The necklaces. So these are the bracelets, these are the necklaces, and then these are loose beads that I have not enough of. So I just kind of purge, ones that I like run out of space for in the containers, because they are quite full. A lot of the colors are quite full. Yeah, I have a lot of favorites. um, but I try to stay as organized as I can because the like more organized and like less stuff in a room, it's like the less clutter, the more organized a brain can be. This is some like kind of neuroplasticity, like neuro like uh, cognitive behavior therapy thing. Myself feel a lot better. And so I have my shelves hung up now finally. It took me like, got those shelves for Christmas, those L's. So I'm also in the midst of the vacuum out. I was vacuuming all the rest of the house. I also decided I needed to clean the bathroom. So I already cleaned and scrubbed the toilet, so thank goodness that's all done. I still need to do the sink, no judge. I still need to do the mirror. My laundry's ready to swap. I'm getting things ready. I'm getting my EDC outfits ready. I'm getting my paperwork organized. That's another thing. I'm still working on this truck and this mother trucker. All this paperwork I need to organize. I'm slowly getting my phone calls done. I'm slowly getting my doctor appointments done. Oh my goodness. That was my week. This last week. That was this week. Next week is pretty dang busy too. And exhausted looking at that. And now I have nowhere to lay on my bed until everything is now vacuumed. So there, wherein lies the problem with my ADHD and my motivation, my executive dysfunction. I'm like, time management be darned. I can do all of this. I used to be able to do all of that. But ADHD as I'm older, my mid-40s, really does affect me a lot more now. I run out of spoons. I'm running out of energy. I can only eat so much throughout the day, and I need a snack, and I eat small meals, and it's hard when I have so many food allergies. So I have my disordered eating problems. But I have to also remember to stay hydrated. There's still what I've needed to do for a couple months. I need to dust and get the cobwebs down. That is one thing I just cannot seem to get done. And it's been needing to be done for like 8 months. I need to like dust out my PC. I need to get some air. I need to get a new PlayStation 5 controller because it's getting stick drift. I only bought the PlayStation 5 back in November, so I guess it tells you how much I game. I don't know. I don't know how long a controller is supposed to last, but I use that controller, and I really, really want to game. So my motivation to do all of this stuff is once the floor gets clean and the one laundry load that I have in gets done and folded, which is another thing that I am working on mid-project. Oh man, I have so many things going on. It's ridiculous. I have so many winter and summer clothes. I have such limited places to store my clothes. There's this one dresser, nowhere to hang anything. And so I have been cleaning out my drawers. This is my shirt drawer. My skirt and pant drawer is pretty much full already, and clothes, so many other clothes. I gotta see if my dad's in there. I'm going there and show you. He's in there. I'm not interrupting him in his office time. So yeah, all of my clothes are basically on their office bed that has all my clothes on it. There's a single bed in that office for guests to sleep in, and it's covered full of my clothes. And it's a pile about the size of this crate and this combined. I have that much clothes I still need to go through and figure out what I'm going to donate and get rid of. I really have only got limited space here, and if I haven't used a lot of the stuff, I have to get rid of it. The other thing I'm doing, besides laundry, is I'm detailing my car. This is all the little pieces inside my car. I still want to wash and clean my glove box really good. It gets nasty after a while. There goes some stuff. Some of the rubber pieces that go in my middle of my console for my drinks. My headrest that got dirty from Stormy. I already cleaned and washed her bed recently, so that's clean. These are dirty. That's clean. But then I also threw a couple, her favorite Frisbee. We go to the park and play with this Frisbee. This is her fave. I've been in the middle of trying to vacuum out my car, but the weather in Oregon just hasn't been cooperating. It's messy out here. I don't want to be out here for my video. So, let me switch this laundry over. Pause. Alright, so yeah, there's my laundry. Boom. There's my get rid of pile on the back. So yeah, so my chronic illness has been kind of spreading me thin between all those doctor appointments, trying to take care of regular household stuff as I'm in so much pain by the time I get home from doctor appointments halfway during the day. And out of energy, like it's about time for me to have my afternoon snack, which I'm going to make after I stop this video and while I post. But I have to get the Roomba going. I have to have a place to lay down, so I have a little bit more to do before I can do that. But my back is already starting to hurt. So I'm going to get on my trusty foam roller and heating pad and lay on that in between doing these tasks. And yeah, I'm going to just try and get through all of these chores. And the things like the paperwork, I'm not going to be working on today. I've done so much physical stuff. I can't handle more of my mental stuff. I've been conquering a lot this week, and I think I'm doing pretty good. I felt my feelings when I really needed to feel them, and I feel so much better after I had. And thank you all for being here with me that have been through the last few videos if you've watched them, and if you haven't, go watch them. Maybe you'll learn something. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll help knowing that I really do struggle. I have so many days that I struggle. I'm chronically happy still. I mean, my outfits really do bring out my happiness. This is the kind of mood I am in today. I'm in a happy, colorful, I'm gonna get stuff done, motivated. And it all woke up. I was doing my morning bed routine, slowly trying to wake up, going through my socials, and my friend calls me, my gaming friend from Alabama, and we talked, and he got me kind of going, and I showed him all the cool new things I've been making, like my new Zebra Strong. I think I showed it on my last couple of videos, but yeah, it's nice that I've been having a friend that calls me kind of regularly and just checking in and full BS around. It's been nice, and it seems like it happens when it's most needed the most on one or both of our ends. So here's to having friends from social media. I've never met them in real life, but we've become some of the best of friends over just video chatting and calling. It's been pretty awesome. It's hard to get to know me, but I'm trying to make it easier, and so that's why I'm making these videos and letting y'all get to know who I am. I'm chronically happy no matter what feelings I'm feeling, and sometimes I go through a wide variety of them in a day or in a couple days time frame, but it only took me 2.5 days, 3 days to really just come out of my funk, and I'm going back to it. I'm more determined than ever to just keep going day by day and do whatever I can each day that I can. When I have my motivation and my energy, I use it. I use it to my advantage, and then I just end up just burning myself out because I'm just yay, I got so much done, and then and then I crash, and then I flare. I'm still inflamed because of my newest injury. Stormy pulling on the leash in the vet, just it really messed me up. It really sent me backwards in my treatment with my chiropractor, and it was really hard emotionally. I had to grieve again because of the new injury. I swear every time, like, it just never fails. It just never fails. Like, I really do have a lot of my life are like waves. I love water, I love the ocean, and I have to respect the ocean. And it's true, I lived in Hawaii for a couple of years. I loved Hawaii. And the ocean, you can't turn your back on it. You gotta look at it head on. You gotta know where those waves are gonna take you. And there's gonna be dips, there's gonna be highs, and it's all about how you respond to those highs and lows. And that's what life is all about, enjoying what you can and getting through what you can. I've learned something from every experience, good and bad. Just take that knowledge moving forward, and I'm trying to spread my knowledge forward. I just love life, and I love that. I hope I can be relatable. I think I am. But it also, I wouldn't understand what any of this was like, even watching somebody on YouTube like this. If I didn't have this disease, I don't know how I could comprehend this. It's just, it's constant pain. I mean, pain all the time. Some of the good news that I'm doing upcoming, I haven't really announced yet fully that I can recall. I don't know. I've been kind of a filling monster this last week, so I am getting an interview with Novartis Pharmaceuticals to tell my story about hives and urticaria. And I don't know exactly what causes mine, and I think it'd be great if I can be an advocate for them and tell my story in regards to that. I really would just want to be an advocate for EDS more so than anything, but I want to start somewhere, and I can start with my hives, and it's still part of me, and it's still part of a lot of EDSers. So, you know, it's going to be a beautiful story when I get the help. I just need a little direction on how I need to go about it. I'm also trying to, I applied for a scholarship to go to the EDS Summit in the United States in Pennsylvania, but I want to do it virtually. I just don't think I can travel. But that's the other good news. I am just getting more into advocacy and still having fun along the way and surviving along the way. Oh, my stomach, some cramping. Oh yeah, it's definitely about time to lay on that foam roller. I just got a lot of stuff going on, and I gotta slow down. ADHD, I get so focused on my motivation, and I get really into doing my things because I love to see results, and I can't wait to feel like my room is like put together. I just don't think it ever will feel ever put together. Because I'm in flux. It's not my own home, and I'm just renting this room, and I wish I had more freedom of like more place I could spread my things. I just don't have as much space to do all the things that I would like to do regularly, and in the time frames that I want, you know, because it takes me forever. Look how long it's taking me to detail my car. Over a week right now, I think. I don't know. I have to look back and see when I posted about it first. Time flies, I'm telling you. Time management with ADHD, I just don't know what time management is. Every day is a blur. Same, but different. But I love life, and I hope that I can inspire others to love their life too, and learn what your passions are. Go after some hobbies. Hobbies like really saved my life. Really, like, obviously my special interest is beading right now. Like, I'm an all or nothing person, so I have to have it all, and there's no way I'll ever have it all. But I am very excessive because I'm a Taurus. I'm bullheaded. I'm stubborn. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, regardless of what anybody says or tells me to do. I'm not going to listen. And that's a great thing. Like, ADHD is great for selective hearing. Like, but it also goes really bad against, having selective hearing. It's just because other background noises, like, drown out certain people's voices, and I get overstimulated by, like, lots of noise and sounds and stuff around me all at once. I get a little anxious, and I really start, like, I don't know what my stims are. Maybe rambling and talking a lot. I don't know. But I have to let my energy out somehow, and I try to focus it into cleaning. And it makes me feel satisfied when I'm done, and everything looks all pretty and organized, and then my mind feels calm knowing that everything else is done around me, everything that I wanted to get done. But then the other part of me, like, gets upset because I wish I could just get the ladder, and it's just right over there, and I could just get that cobweb that's been up there for like 8 months. Like, I could do that just easy, but I'm like, but I need to do this other stuff more. Like, that's more important to me than that. And so executive dysfunction, that's how it affects me. Which is, how do I prioritize? I'm just so used to the patterns of my life that it seems like what's more important to me is a clean floor over a clean wall. And it's also because my mom used to be very OCD, and she wanted the house spotless. Just spotless. And I was just like, people are not gonna care, Mom. Like, every time we would have some planning of somebody coming over, family, friends, whatever, we had to clean the house spotless. And I'm like, why? They don't care. They're not even gonna look at that. Your house looks fine. And the things that are messy, you just close behind closed doors and don't let, just be like, don't look in there, whatever. What you can't see doesn't hurt somebody. But if you're not going to seek it out, I'm like, no guest is going to go, oh, look how dusty your shelf is. Like, I just kept trying this logic with my mom my entire life. I'm just like, Mom, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't. I got my cleaning OCD from my military, serving in the Navy for 9 years. I don't like clutter because of that, but with my ADHD, I can put blinders on. Like, I've learned how to have blinders. My mom cannot have blinders. My mom just will never have blinders. But she keeps her feelings in, and then she'll blow up all of a sudden and, like, go off about one little thing, like the fridge needs cleaned out. Because it makes her mind just feel so cluttered, I guess. I don't know. That's my only guess. But there is some psychology to it, and I know that because I've taken some psychology and sociology courses, and I've been in therapy, and I've talked to a lot of psychiatrists and social workers and other people in mental health, and, like, they've told me I need to get into that work, and I'm like, I kind of am already on my own for my own side projects, because I have friends that I really do feel like we help each other. I love those friendships but I don't want it to be like a trauma bond or a codependent relationship, which can be easily turned into because of my ADHD. So I have to, like, be very, like, aware of how I'm responding and acting towards others, because I can tend to just ignore other people's feelings and just be thinking about myself. And other times I think more about other people's feelings more than myself. So then I go to one extreme or the other a lot of the time, and I'm learning balance, and I'm getting there. And that's why I have very few good friends. I have a lot of acquaintances, and I have a lot of people that I just love to inspire, and I love that they can inspire me. I'm inspired by people almost every day because of their stories. And everybody's got a story. It's just not everybody's willing to share or listen. I'm willing to listen, but a lot of the time, I just don't have the energy for it. I also just got a text message from my brother, so I do need to respond to that because it's very few and far between. And there is something that I had to discuss. So let me wrap this guy up. This is what it's like having chronic illness and ADHD. It's hard to get things done, and then like imagine living with a spouse or a partner, and if they're not neurodiverse, they're neurotypical. I can see how that can really strain relationships. But if you're both neurotypical or both neurodiverse, then I can see how it could work out. I'm neurodiverse for sure. If people could put up with my weirdness, that's all. You know, I have to spread out before I pull it all back in. So everything comes full circle. It's the full balance of life. Hope you all have a great weekend. Like I said, I was going to try and go out, but I'm going to feel more satisfied by finishing this stuff up and relaxing and giving myself some self-care, because I deserve it after this long week I've had. My self-care was going to be socializing, but I've already socialized online, so that takes a toll too. Like it takes some spoons in order to do that as well. So I can't fully relax and just lay in bed all the time while I'm on the phone with someone. I go back and forth. So anyways, y'all have a fantastic weekend, and be kind to each other. Keep smiling. Smiling is contagious, and peace out.